People don't realize how often men are experiencing a lack of intimacy. And the only place that they can experience that intimacy is through sex.
I agree. And I think mainly it's black men, because I feel like the black culture has this whole idea of being homophobic. Because I've had white friends, they tell each other, I love you. I love you. Be safe. And you get in these situations to where, you know, it's so much homophobia with the black community that you can't just tell your homeboy, I love you. What you mean you love me?
I love you, granddad. Give me a hug, man.
Oh, man, get on with me here, because I brought you some damn shit. Nigga, you are crazy as hell.
I can't get a hug.
Nigga, you don't be hugging on no player, nigga.
And I think sometimes as men, we don't really like to open up, and we suffer from a lot of traumatic things.
Even if you look at the situation with August Alsina talking about love and all these things, and then you see him hug a man,
and they automatically think,
and they automatically assume that this man is gay.
It's definitely something that requires some type of therapy, and we got to start communicating amongst each other. But I think it's slowly starting to wash in a little bit, because I tell BT I love him, and I tell BT be safe. So it happens, and I've never done that before.
Awesome topic, guys. This is something that isn't talked about enough, because, you know, as men, a lot of times we have to be aggressive and tough and stoic and, you know, show no emotion. Don't tell nobody that you love them, and, you know, especially the homeboys, like, you know, until they gone or something else is going on or you in prison. I think Jadakiss had a line where he goes, Jadakiss says, out in the world, your brother won't hug you. Get behind the bars, he tell you that he love you. You know what I'm saying? So it comes to something like that. And those weren't his words exactly. I was paraphrasing it, but it's looked at as almost taboo to tell another man, you know, I love you, even if it is like your father, grandfather, things like that. But I mean, that goes to show in terms of how you was raised in the household, whether your household, your mother showed love, or maybe your father wasn't around. So you grow up like that. Like me personally, my father wasn't in my life, and my mother never said it to me, so I never said it to anybody till I became a grown man, you know. And I had trouble saying that to my ex-wife at the time because it just was foreign to me, you know what I mean? But I think it's that intimacy that breeds empathy within certain people, which to me is a good thing, to be, you know, to have empathy towards your fellow man or whatever. Expressing emotions is looked at as feminine in the community a lot of times, like he said, and he took it to like the whole homophobic thing, which I can understand that, by saying certain things, or even, you know, hugging a brother. I forgot my man's name. Jason, is it Jason Wilkins or something like that? He has a book where he talks about that, and I'm sorry if I butchered that. I believe that's his name. It's okay. What's the name of the book? I have it on my phone. The name of the book is Cry Like a Man by Jason Wilson. If any of you guys want to check it out, it's the brother with the glasses and the beard. Y'all might have seen him, white beard. You know, he talks about this and about, you know, his father not being around and in and out of his life, and him never being able to, you know, grieve in a certain way or have his emotions. You know, playing sports and, you know, him being involved in martial arts was something that basically, you know, taught him to be stoic in a certain way. And as he grew older, he realized that, you know, he got more in tune with himself, which is perfectly fine. A lot of dudes don't even want to cry, you know what I'm saying, or afraid to cry in front of somebody, like it makes them weak. I'm not saying you just want going around being a crybaby, or every time you with your lady, because she definitely don't want to see that. As much as women are like, they want to see emotion from you and all these other things, she don't want to see that. Men must control their emotions, but there's nothing wrong with showing emotions, right? There's nothing wrong. There's a time and place for everything. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's just what some dudes need. You know, that, and I'm not on no homo stuff or anything like that, but just to tell a brother that, you know, hey man, I love you, man. Keep up, stay up. You know what I'm saying? You know, dudes embrace the one handshake and the, you know, the embrace like that, but don't take it too far. The same thing like he say with August Alsina. there's all these different articles and blogs saying that this is his boyfriend and stuff like that, when they say this is actually my man's brother. You know what I'm saying? Not to say blood brother, I don't know to the extent, but that's his brother. You know what I'm saying? And he's, you know, he's transcending the space of looking at things from a certain viewpoint to basically saying, you know, I'm letting this brother know I love him, so on and so forth, which is foreign. I know from where I come from, it's foreign unless something's going on, unless there's a death, or as Jadakiss said, like when I said the line behind the bars, he'll tell you that when behind them bars, you know what I'm saying, or when he's in a place of desperation, but not just casually, you know, and people end up departing and you never ever got a chance to say that. Even to your father, you may not have had a chance to say that, you know. So I don't know, that lack of intimacy is something that men or human beings crave, period, but definitely men, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how tough or how hard you are, you crave that intimacy, you know what I'm saying? And as he said, it's just what you normally only get it through sex, which isn't the only form of intimacy. You know, that's the most primal of them all, obviously. You know, not to say it's not valued, because it's definitely a dope experience with the right person. You know, so I think that's an interesting topic that needs to be discussed more, and the stigma to be taken out of it, because that does not define who you are and your sexuality just based off of you telling someone, you know what I'm saying? Because any centered man should be able to say whatever he wants to say as long as he's confident in his sexuality, you know what I mean? Just my thoughts. I could be off. Anyway, I mean, those are some books I encourage you guys to check out. As I've gotten older, they say sometimes as you get older, your heart becomes colder, you become more distant, you really don't care anymore. But for some people, you become more empathetic to situations, you know what I mean? And it becomes more about that intimate experience than just foolishness, just bullshit that a lot of people get involved in, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about what they were talking about, and if you were taught that way growing up, or was it something that was completely foreign to you, like it was foreign to me? You know, and things like this, you have to search within yourself to realize, is this why I act the way I act? Is this why I act out? Is this why I have an attachment to certain people when it does happen that I can't seem to shake, or I get too emotional? These are questions you have to look back to your childhood for. But yeah, let me know. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And with that being said, listen, much blessings and abundance. It's your favorite everything, JR Wisdom. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen. And that's where I'm going to see you guys at. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.